It's good to be back. I will say this. I think this is like one of the first trips I've ever been so excited about. Just to get out. My last trip was in May, and this summer has been different. So I've been doing a lot of home-based projects, honey-do list stuff, hanging out with the kids, going camping with the kids, adventure stuff with the kids. And so I haven't been able to get out. And at some point, maybe I'll post clips of what exactly we did or took a lot of our time this summer, specifically like a 3-week vacation overseas. So it's good to be back out on the trail and good to have you guys with me again. I know the colors were a little better last time, but they've had a dry time here in West Virginia. A lot of the streams and creeks and stuff are really, really low. So we gotta watch water.
You know, I let them know too. I'm like, you know, there's taxes, insurance, there's a lot of stuff that goes with it. It's like it just isn't out here.
Can you tell them earlier you used to go out and do that kind of stuff?
Wow, the water levels are so low right now. We completely missed the forks, which is where we're gonna get water. And we booked right past it. And so now we're continuing on Upper Red Creek Trail, which the trail dramatically drops off, but we have to get down and get water before we continue on Rocky Point Trail to head to Lion's Head. So it's a really dry year. Things look so different. I'm still kind of amazed at that we crossed over the forks and I didn't recognize it. I don't know. So water's the name of the game. You know, that's one of the things I was telling the guys I kind of like about backpacking a lot is how primal it is, because you have to think about things like water for the night, making sure you have enough water during the hike, making sure that you know where you're going to sleep, what you're going to eat. And even though we kind of cheat a lot by having a lot of modern conveniences, it still kind of makes it enjoyable. But anyway, enough blabbing. Gotta walk down there. So you see, I'm still using the Sawyer micro squeeze. This is without any squeezing. So decent, not as great as the squeeze at this point. And a lot of people have said they've had trouble with flow issues on this and it clogging up. But so far I've been pretty lucky, I guess. And this is one-handed squeezing. Two-handed squeeze, so doing a decent job. All right, a little bit of a adventure. I think we added about a mile and a half to our to our overall daily thing we were planning today, and about an hour and some change. But this is not a bad spot at all to hang out and chill.
Not at all.
It's a really nice. Have the colors going on back there. Should be a great swimming hole in the summer. Actually, today would be a great swimming hole. Now I think about it. It's cooling off a little bit, but we'll make our climb all the way back up to our packs, which are at the junction of Rocky Point Trail and Upper Red Creek Trail, I think is what it's called. Yeah, so we'll head on up. So this is what we're faced with. We came up a different way up Lion's Head and go to this boulder field. I think Lion's Head is off to the left. We'll check back in a second. Wow. This is more scrambling than I thought was going to be on the menu for this trip. What do you think, Jason?
This is reminds me of Indian bypass at the gorge, but it's a rock scrambling.
Yeah, it is. I'm not sure if we came the right way or not this time, but we'll see.
Definitely didn't come the right way.
We took the hardest way possible. Well, that was super interesting. We are here at the top of Lion's Head. This is totally not the way to come up. Oh, it's gorgeous. It smells kind of awesome up here. Whew, it's the pines. But Lion's Head is, if we keep going, it's over that way. Oh man, here it is. Well worth it.
Well worth it, man.
Man,
Oh, my goodness.
we burned so much energy coming up here. We came up there the hardest way possible. What I would do if I were you guys is I would actually come from the western side down Rocky Point Trail, because that way up to the pine forest is a ton easier. The other way, if you're coming from the east side of Rocky Point Trail, is a lot more difficult, and we probably did not find it. We had to boulder scramble and pretty much free climb for a bunch of it. But it's gorgeous out here. Woo! Hey, look who we found. Say hello. He came up the easy way.
Smart way.
Yeah. So we're finally here in the pine forest above Lion's Head. And you know, hammock heaven. And awesome fire pit. Fire ring with some chairs around it further down. And that's where we'll set up. Sun's going down, so that means dinner time and hammock setup time pretty quick. Not bad, Adam. Not bad.
Get a lot of off-trail stuff with me.
I've never met him. What are you eating? Last time.
Now we wait. How many ounces in a cup? 8, yes?
Yeah. Right?
Ounces in the cup?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Sweet.
I'll agree.
I grew up with the metric system, which makes
It's
a lot more sense.
easier.
But this is America. We don't have to do things easy because freedom. Sorry, did I ruin your shot?
No.
Hey, I love America. Just so no mean comments.
Did you hear what Tim Watson said about America?
So Karate is already eating because he's no cooking it again. So I'm going to guess because I don't remember hearing what you said. The tortillas and tuna.
Sweet and spicy.
Sweet and spicy tuna.
And I got this chocolate peanut butter.
Ooh, for
waffle.
dessert. Oh, nice. And you have the
Beef stroganoff.
beef stroganoff. I did not place that for him. That was Mountain House. He chose to eat that. But yeah, got a fire going. Lights fading fast. Karate is over there in his tarp tent pro trail. I'm over there in my dream hammock. And Adam is over here in which hammock?
Hennessy.
The Hennessy hammock. And Jason is all the way back there, off by his lonesome, with his hammock as well. I think he has a dream hammock too. But sun setting, it actually feels a lot like a summer night. It's super warm right now. I'd guess, I don't know, 68, maybe 69. Morning. It's super windy outside right now, but I slept great. One of my best nights in the hammock, I think, ever. And I barely woke up. I did have to wake up around 6:30, about 15 minutes ago, because I felt sprinkles on my face. I didn't have the tarp down, if you remember. So I put it down. It's not raining super heavy, but enough that I'm like, I want to really get my quilt wet. The sun's not quite up as yet. Starting to brighten up a little bit, but it's not up over the side of the mountain or hills at all. And we're gonna get going here in a little bit, but I'm pretty comfy. I mean, I think I might just take my time this morning and not race out of camp like we usually do, because we can cover some easy miles today. Yesterday we covered a lot more miles than we thought we would, mostly through backtracking, having to get water, having to come up the front practically of Lion's Head, but that was a fun adventure. So let's see what today has in store. I repackaged these blueberries and granola from Mountain House. And the nice part about this in the morning is all you need is some cold water. Just as much as you want. And that's it. Stir it up.
We had about 20 feet of this, and it went to nothing.
Yep. So this is the proper way. Kind of, it's a fairly steep climb up to Lion's Head into that pine forest from this side. Let's see, western side, like I was telling you guys yesterday on Rocky Point. But this is a highway compared to what we came up yesterday. And it's marked right now. Make sure you know you're going the right way. It's pretty easy. It's a gorgeous day. We're just talking about how gorgeous it is for hiking and have a nice walk in the woods. It's about 65 right now. My quilt was a lot of overkill. I'm glad I started off without the tarp because the wind actually was really nice to kind of cool things off. I was actually really, really warm. But it's a nice day. Don't even have to be bold and start cold. So Jason's on Rocky Point is where he's standing right now. So what do you think, Jason, of this way compared to yesterday's way?
This way, much better. But yesterday was a whole lot more exciting.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know which way we was going, trying to find our way around the Lion's Head, climbing up the backside of it. Man, that's exciting. That's what you're out here for.
Yeah. Making good time still on Big Stone Cold Trail. Ooh, just kind of forest walking. And it's heating up a lot. So I'm gonna guess it's 70s in the sun easily. And no cloud in the sky.
Difficult stream crossings. Able to use a map and compass to prepare for unpredictable weather.
Well, it's raining, so we pulled off. It's about lunchtime anyway. Pulled off, gonna grab a bite to eat and shelter from, I don't know, I don't even know if to call it a storm, I guess, just the rain. Gorgeous. Oh man, this is the life. It's about 3:30 right now. We're only like a mile from the car, which is nice. We always like, if possible, to have short hikes out on the third day. And so this definitely qualifies. We're in exactly the same spot we were 2 years ago. It's like the last campsite, I think, that truly will accommodate 3 hammocks without issue. And I think I'll set up here.
And he keeps this hand cocked if he really wants to throw like a big punch.
Yes.
But he's pretty much like here. You see, you can use your elbow, like you go to throw a jab, boom.
Yeah.
You know, like that's Floyd Mayweather stuff.
And everything is counter. In boxing, I mean, everything's you're throwing this, I'm going to try to throw back.
Right.
And
it's the same in martial arts too. But like that style of boxing, you have to be really, really good defensively.
All right, so let me show you setups before it gets too dark. But here is mine. Pretty familiar. Warbonnet Mini Fly, still using Dream Hammock Darien and the Thermarest X-Therm. And I'm using the Enlighten Equipment Enigma. And this one is a 20, which after last night was way overkill, but we were expecting. The hard thing about the Sods is the range that you have to plan for. And so across the Sods has been having 30 degree to 55 degree nights. And so, better to be safe than to be sorry. So we'll walk up on the other guys' setups. All right, so this is Jason's. He has the hammock gear, I believe, Cuban fiber tarp, and he has a Dream hammock, as well as a hammock gear underquilt and top quilt as well. Josh is over there, karate, and he is actually in a tent, believe it or not. Nice pitch in that tent too. This is the Tarp Tent Pro Trail that he has, so really quick to set up. He's a big fan of it. It's a single wall tent, and just like anything that they do, I mean, really has great craftsmanship. I've been really impressed by Tarp Tent. And he has the X-Therm in there and a hammock gear burrow, I believe. He has a 30-degree quilt. But yeah, this is set up really nicely. Let's see the other end. I think there's ventilation down here too. Yeah, he can ventilate down here. And really nice campsite. Some people camping across the creek right there, but close to water. And looking forward to another good night's sleep and head out in the morning. And a good trip, a good plunge back into it. See you guys in the morning.
Get fires on the smokestack.
Oh, I love a fire too.
So Tim keeps boogeyman away at night.
Well, morning, guys. Shoot. Mouse or a chipmunk or something got in my food bag last night. I was the only one out of 3. We hung our bags together. But that's pretty impressive, little mouse or chipmunk to climb down that line. I guess it's not too easy, too hard for a mouse, but first time it's ever happened. Never happened in the Smokies, which I'm kind of surprised by. Yep. But lucky not much food in there. And seemed like it just chewed on the outside and didn't get to anything on the inside. I gotta dump it out now and pack it back up just to make sure nothing's in there. I'm a little skittish about putting my hand in there. All right, we'll get packed up. It's about 6:30 or so, and we'll get going soon. Wow, what a beautiful morning. So it's about it's about 7:20, and we are headed back to the car. We'll be there before 8 o'clock easy. But thanks for joining me on this Back to Dolly Sods episodes. Be sure to check out these two guys. They have their channels. Who I'm with, Backpack with Jason back there, and Karate Josh. You guys know him, but I'll include a link in the description below for his channel. Thanks for coming along. Peace.
That is just gorgeous.